What's up, guys? Nova Joe back again with another DLC character overview. And today we're going to take a look at one of the Oneechanbara characters, Miss Aya. Now, for those of you who do not know, Oneechanbara is another game series that D3 publishes. And it is basically a hack and slash zombie killing game where you take the role of a scantily clad woman with complete jiggle physics, and the DLC usually consists of buying cherry or strawberry bikini tops for them and little else. So, I think you got an idea of what I'm talking about here. So we have managed to get a couple of the characters, Miss Aya and Miss Saki, in the game. Those are their sisters. And Miss Aya here has the clean blade ability. For my ability, I spin and wipe the blood off my blade. Cleaning the edge boosts my attack power, and that's exactly what it does. It boosts your attack power for about 5 seconds. Now, when you use the sword that she comes with, and I'm using the level 4 version of it, she will do about 6,800 points of damage with one of her attacks. Now, I'll go into detail later about how her attacks work, but with one of the attacks, I used it just baseline damage was 6,800. When I did the clean blade ability, it boosted it to right around 8,000. So it does do a nice little percentage boost to it. That adds a nice little chunk of additional damage. Now, her SP attack is the Ecstasy Combination. I slice things up while slowly advancing forward. Press the attack button and I'll unleash a Cutthroat Ecstasy finish. Now, her Ecstasy Combination is a series of sword slashes. And if you just let it go, it'll just do some sword slashes. But if you press R2 in the middle of the combination, she will do a giant X slash that ends the combination but does a lot of damage. And from what I have seen on the screen, it does about 25,000 points of damage for each sword slash. So you can do about 50,000 points of damage there at the very end. I'm fine with zombies, but insects? Yuck. There's no way I'm fighting those. I guess I could do ants, but spiders? Forget it. What? Technically, they're giant creatures and not bugs? Like, that makes a difference, idiot. Well, they're giant somethings, and I like to just call them bugs. Anyway, she has a stat of 6 for speed, 6 for jump, 6 for ability, and a nice chunky 8 for SP move. And it does, like I said, a good bit of damage. She has some really good stats. She moves well, jumps well, and she has a pretty cool ability. So, now let's take a look at the weapon that she comes with. Alright, now, obviously, for those of you who do know, and now for those of you who don't know, the Oneechanbara series is like I said, it's a hack and slash where the girls like to use swords. So, Miss Aya comes with her Curatora sword. And the Curatora sword comes in a few different levels, and obviously I've got level 1 here and the level 4, which is the max version of it. Now, what is different about some of these melee weapons in this situation, the Curatora sword, is that they have different types of attacks based on different things that you do. Now, as you can see here, she has an Oboro Air Slash that does 7,500. The Katora Dance, that, as you can see here, it's a combination. It shows the different amounts of damage it does. She's got the Soul Flash, and she's got the Aerial Combo. And as right up here, the base damage is 7,500. There is no reload to it. You just slash and slash and slash, and it has a 5-meter range, so obviously you got to get up close and personal. Now, Owner Aya, thanks for the offer, but I don't need to borrow an assault rifle. I brought my own weapon. With my latest move, the Oboro Air Slash, I can attack giant enemies without having to get close. I'd rather keep my distance from those giant insect things. So, here is the combo moves that you can do with it. So from the ground, just pressing R2 does the Oboro Air Slash. From the air, it does the Soul Flash. Then from the ground, if you press L, and what that means by that is just push any direction, and then press the R2, R2, R2 buttons. Just keep pressing it till the combo finishes. You'll do that, the Katora dance. Now, if you're in the air, it'll do a combo. So, as you can see here, just remember this. You can do 2 combos in the air, 2 combos in the ground. And 2 of them are real easy to remember. Just jump in the air, press R2, or stand perfectly still and press R2. And then the other combos are just by pressing any direction on the left analog stick and then R2. So they're pretty easy to do. It's not hard to figure out the combos. But they're very, very effective. And as I'm going to show you here in a minute, my son discovered one, which it's the Oboro Air Slash, that if you do it up next to a building, she will bust right through the building. So she can't jump high enough to get on top of buildings. So if you've got some bugs that are hanging out up top, just do the Oboro Air Slash by pressing R2 next to the building, and your character will dash, or will shoot a beam straight into that building and bust it, or bust a hole in it, and do it again, you'll knock it down. And that is actually a ranged attack that she can do with this, is the Oboro Air Slash. Now if you jump in the air and press R2, she'll do the Soul Flash. Now what's neat about the Soul Flash is that you can use it to cover ground quickly. So if you're trying to get from one end of the map to the other, just do that. So it's not as good as flying, but it'll get you to where you want to go quickly. And when she does it, it will bust through things. So there is that. So now let's go ahead and take a look at Miss Aya in action. Alright, here we go, Miss Aya. Now, here's her jump. She can jump quite high. She moves at a nice little pace here, but here's what's great. She has the ability to run with L3, so we finally got a DLC character who can run. And it's an indefinite run, so you can just keep going and going and going. Now, this is the Katora, I think it was Katora Maxin or something like that. Anyway, stand perfectly still, press R2, and you will shoot out a beam. And it actually has some range on it. It does a good chunk of damage when you hit something. But you actually have to change where you're aiming with the left stick, because just changing with the right won't change the direction of the beam. I didn't aim right. But as you can see, it busts through buildings. Now, when you jump up in the air and press R2, or excuse me, just press R2 by itself, you'll dash. And the thing is you can keep doing it as long as you're in the air. So keep doing it, and then just keep doing it. And you'll just keep dashing across the screen. As you can see at the mini-map, she covers a lot of ground quite quickly. And so this is a good way to get from point A to point B quite fast. So, now here's her other combo with this. So, you can jump up in the air and press forward, and then your R2, and there's that combo. Now if you're on the ground, and you press forward and R2, there's her other combo. And then like I said, just standing still and pressing R2 will shoot out a beam. Forward, or a jump in R2 will send you dashing across the screen. Now this is the move my son was talking about. You can just bust through the buildings. So you got some spiders that are up high, just bust through the buildings. But not just this move, he's also talking about being on the ground and just aim at the building and press R2. I gotta get a little closer here. And there you go, you've just collapsed the building, and any spiders on it are now down on the ground. Now there is the R2 attack by itself. Let's go over here, we need to fill up this SP move. There's a combo there. And they die on there before you can finish the combo, but if you finish that combo on a boss, that last hit will do 11,000 some odd points of damage. Let's get closer here. Boom. Boom. There we go. Alright. Come on, bad guys. Where you at? There we go. Alright, here we go. On you. Land on the ground. Here comes the SP move. Fine, we'll just do it right here. SP move. Ecstasy combination. She'll slash, and then if you press R2 again, you'll do the X finish. And it will perform, like I said, a giant X slash with both blades. And those blades will do about 25,000 points of damage each. So as you can see here, she's not really great at getting enemies up high. So you don't have to use the sword with her. You can definitely put a ranged weapon with her. But as a character, let's just not think about the sword right now, but as a character, she can run pretty fast. She can jump pretty high. And whether you're using her sword or not, her ability will make her attack power go up. And that will work for any weapon that you're using. So that's a nice addition to her where you don't have to have a character who is using an SP move to increase attack. Her ability increases her attack. But like I said, it's only a small percentage boost compared to like an SP move that boosts your attack strength. And it only lasts for about 5 seconds. So let's see. Use it and see if I can get this guy. Nah, I missed him. Alright, here we go. There you go. 7,900 points of damage on that one slash there. If he'll land on the ground here, I'll do it and then throw the beam at him. Oh my goodness. But see, like you can aim up, but it won't throw your beam up. So she is limited on that. See right there, it only did 1,900. Oh my goodness. This see, you definitely want to have a ranged character with you, or give her a gun if you don't want to use her sword. So as a character, she can run fast, she can jump pretty high, she has an ability that will actually boost the damage of your attack regardless of what weapon you're using. She is a great character, just a nice character to use. So if you don't want to deal with a sword, give her a gun. She'll work very well with a gun. And, you know, I have to say, she's worth picking up. So, alright guys, this is Miss Aya from Oneechanbara. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please comment down below. And please subscribe if you're new to the channel. And stay tuned. More DLC characters to come. Next up, her sister, Saki. Alright guys, take care, God bless, and keep on gaming.